Okay, so my first video of stupid things people say on Facebook. I'm not naming names. There's some of them I have slightly changed the wording, some for spelling mistakes, and some to get to the point of what they're saying. So, in no particular order, these are just the order I came across them and wrote them down as I was doing it. So, this is why we need equality. A man can carry a naked picture of a woman, but a woman will be arrested if she walks around naked. This is true. Yeah, if you walk around naked, you will be arrested. But I don't quite understand what you're saying when you say this is why we need equality. I mean, quite simply, a woman can walk around with a naked picture of a man, but if I go out naked, I'll be arrested. There's no inequality there. That's completely even. The only thing I might suspect is the punishment for a man doing it might actually be worse. It's going to depend on a lot of circumstances, but my suspicion is a woman doing it might get seen as a protest, where a man doing it might get seen as a sexual crime. But on the whole, I'm going to say that's a completely equal thing. I don't know why you need equality for that one. That's a very strange one. Number two, this made me giggle. NASA secretly knows how humans can breathe in space and are planning to develop a way to hang glide to Mars. Right, let me just say, first off, you're an idiot. You're a massive idiot. I suppose humans can breathe in space if they have a suit on with air and it's airtight, or they're in a spaceship. But they can't breathe in a vacuum. It's not like a secret thing humans can do. We can't breathe in vacuums. You will simply die. I think what you're talking about though is there's a design for when we get to Mars, you might be able to, instead of just having to land, you could glide around the world. So I think you've heard about something that's true and gone very weird with it. But you can't hang glide to Mars. You can free fall to Mars if you've got the right kick and direction, I suppose. But a hang glide, again, in a vacuum, you're not going to be able to hang glide. That's not going to work. Next one. When will Mythbusters show steel in jet fuel? #inside job. Okay. Debunking. Obviously, you're talking about September 11th. Debunking this isn't really going to matter. I don't think. You might be too far gone. But yeah, jet fuel doesn't need to melt steel to have the World Trade Center collapse. It just needs to weaken it, which it can do quite happily, especially when a plane's flowing into it. Yeah. Also, if they did this on Mythbusters, I'm quite certain you won't believe it. Okay, next. Petition to remove the Conservatives from government and replace them with Labour. That's called an election. Next. Anyone born after the 80s should be ashamed of themselves for not knowing this. ... something about cartoons or something. Yeah, okay. But please bear in mind when you type that, you have a 3-year-old child. Okay. Next, one of my all-time favourite lines for people to say. I'm not a racist, but I hate how many... Forgive me for this. I'm going to... This I've not altered in any way. I'm going to say exactly how they've said it. I'm not a racist, but I hate how many Pakis who live near me. You might be a racist. Yeah, this is another weird one. As a pagan, I'm increasingly offended by people trying to debunk astrology. It is a legit science. I love that. Legit. It is a legit science and should have the respect it and I deserve. No. It's not a legit science. It's not a science in any way, shape or form. And it requires no respect. It deserves zero respect. And if you feel that you should have respect for thinking that it's a science, You're wrong. I'm not going to respect you for that. You're an idiot. A delusional idiot. Yeah. I see quite a lot of these where they say this, just this, and then they link an article. So, this, just this. Elizabeth I is always shown to be a grotesque hag to make men hate women with power. Okay. The person who said this, I think 2 weeks ago, might be 3 weeks ago now, because I'm a bit late making this video, put up an article about the protein shake posters on the London Underground. Absolutely outraged about it, because you should never be able to judge a woman on her looks and stuff like that. And I agree, you shouldn't judge someone purely on their looks, unless it's a competition of who looks like what. Then I think it's completely fair enough. But you know, she went on to say, women are beautiful no matter how they look, and okay, I mean, that's all very nice to say, and I'm not necessarily. No, in fact, I don't agree. Not just because of looks. You're not beautiful just because you are a woman. You could be a horrible human being, and I don't think you're going to be beautiful in any shape or form. It doesn't matter how you look if you're a really horrible person. But anyway, back to the point. She says Elizabeth I is always shown to be a grotesque hag to make men hate women with power. Now, I actually disagree. I mean, if you watch Elizabeth the Golden Age and Elizabeth, I think she's anything but a grotesque hag in that film. That's probably the most successful depiction of her. So I don't agree with that in itself. But you can't say that someone looks like a grotesque hag while you know, previously saying that no women are ugly, they're all beautiful, and you basically, I'm just complaining that you contradict yourself a bit. And this last one for this time is an old one that I dug up as I remembered it from a while ago, and I thought I've got to use it. So I think I've got a few old ones. I think I'll throw one in each time I do this. But here we go. Why does she sing "I Dream a Dream" in a sad way? Dreams are happy, they're doing it wrong. Listen to the song. Listen to the song. Listen to what it's about. If you sung that happy, you'd seem like a psychopath. Please listen to the song. Anyway, so that's it for this week. It was actually hard. I had lots to choose from, and I've selected just a few to get it in under 10 minutes. But I'm going to do more of these because, to be honest, people keep giving me fantastic material. So keep it up. And I'll see you next time.